Okay, so my apologies. I cut it off somehow, and I'm not exactly sure where. But these are your cards, and they tell a beautiful story. The first one says, "You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north." Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. Whale and orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. And then we have the called energy, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So I've got a few messages that were coming through kind of all at once. I'm going to ask the guides, please put them in order for us, simplify this. Okay. So some of the conflict that you've experienced in your life, they're telling me, has to do with people's north nodes and facing one's true north, because not everyone's true north is the same. And this little game that humans play here on Earth sometimes is my way, or what I've discovered is right for me and it's right for you too. So this is like trying to convince somebody, like maybe your favorite flavor is cherry and there's somebody out there that hates cherry, you know what I mean? But this is you thinking that because you love cherry, other people are going to love cherry. Everybody's going to love cherry. The way to go is to, use as much cherries as possible in the food. And sometimes you've had experiences where people were doing that to you or you were doing that to them. They're showing me mostly out of innocent ignorance, like ignorance, not knowing any better and not being unaware of this. The cherry one was a very surface level example of this. It's more like philosophies and way of life and things of that nature. But think like how it could apply for you personally. This is a general reading. Okay, so the guides are also giving me this message about sound and it being a vibrational frequency. And so even when people are talking in tongues, if they're speaking from their soul, if they're speaking from their hearts, we're putting out this vibration, this song, this message that can be received. Animals can sense your intentions. There's a relationship between all life, okay, plants, humans, and so on. So your song, your message really matters, and how you express it is up to you. And there's this thing here about your path and you coming to a point now where with the devotion energy here on the cosmic heart, you're mature enough in the ways needed to make the choice, make the decision call, and have the awareness what your soul's calling you to do. As far as what's worth your time and what's worth your devotion, what's worth your commitment, right? And so it's really important for you to follow, I feel like, something that you're called to do or some sort of devotion. You have this urge, this desire, this knowing about that already. And it's not like everything, right? There's other things in life you need to do or you need to tend to with the double mission energy on the table. It's really important to tap into that Venus suasion energy. The guides are really encouraging that. Okay. Also, I feel like the truth of things, when you take time to integrate things, check in with your soul, the truth of things, express yourself authentically, have the courage to dive deep within yourself. You're going to be led to special places. Some of them internal. You're going to experience those internal places. You might dream them. It might come through as visions or connected to your meditation or just your fantasies, your imagination. It could come through as movies too. You might see things in movies or videos and have a soul remembering or a resonance. with that environment, that land. It's also going to come through as like places that you're going to discover on earth, places you're going to go to. Some of them might be man-made, might be temples. Some of them are natural, like nature's made them, beautiful trees, just areas. Okay, you're worth it, you're worthy, and it's like mutual respect between you and the devas of the land, these places. With the Venus Suasion energy, it feels like a collaborative energy that has to do with beauty and creation and prosperity. So your life is a canvas. Let's do the other divination. Move the cards aside. I don't remember, actually. I think we might have done this for your pile, but I don't believe we did. Okay. So the first thing I'm being drawn to is this rock in the corner. It's glistening at me. It's shimmering. It's glistening. It's like an orange color, orangey brown. So this might be referring to something you have or something you'll see. Could be a crystal. Okay. There's a lot about the sacral chakra too. It's like it's a golden time for you with your sacral chakra. This can be sexual relationships and sexual energy, as well as these beautiful passionate creations that we're talking about, painting or whatever it is, a dance, a sculpting, speaking in tongues happily to the birdies, whatever it is. Yeah, there's this energy of lightheartedness and fun too. The guys are talking about making something fun or lightheartedness, or keeping that as a priority, and really being open to that, experiencing that in life. They're showing me this is like a pink mustache, the rose petals. There's a great value in this. There's great beauty and there's great value in this. For some of you, it's going to be connected to your money, your career, your money flow, because you have a certain talent. Okay, let's see what we have. I do feel for some viewers, this may be talking about another person. Maybe this is going to be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife, or just a friend that you're really grateful to have in your life, or somebody you're collaborating with. Maybe they're going to illustrate a book you're writing. Okay. There's some new beginnings coming in very soon for you. There's fresh, pure energy with this. New beginnings or clean slates. Could be like fresh starts within existing things. You know, it's not a new job, but it's a fresh start, whereas there was a problem on the job before, as an example. Okay. Clove shows up. That's what's in the bag. Clove powder that shows up. So look deeper into its metaphysical and magical meanings to expand your messages. Consider if and when and how it might be worth working with. It is showing up maybe connected to the heart chakra, connected to love, something that's of great importance to you right in the center. It's a core thing to take away from the reading. Clove, C-L-O-V-E. Okay. Yeah. As long as you are surrounding yourself with love, you're prioritizing love, self-love, and just love in general, the guides are giving you this sort of acceleration. They want you to accelerate something or bring some spice into something, some heat, something to move more quickly. There's passion to be added or energy to be added. I don't know if it's a project, a relationship, what it is. But again, they're talking about surrounding yourself in love, practicing good self-love, having, a nice aura. Here, taking time to bring the refreshes into your life as you need to, you know what I mean? Like showering properly, but energetic cleansing too. This white energy on the table as well. All right. White and yellow are also really powerful to work with. Black too, maybe shades of brown in relation to money and prosperity, joy and happiness, the guides are telling me. So use your intuition. If you're guided to do that, though, this is just kind of a message reinforcing your intuition about it. Food for thought. I think that's going to wrap up your reading. I'll leave it here. Many blessings to you. Okay. So next up, one more time. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So, I'm going to start by straightening these cards out. You have lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. It goes to earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. Perspective, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. I'm sorry. Defenselessness, writing past wrongs, and uprooting, which goes into star ancestors. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Wait, it's not yet time, things are being woven. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. You're not for everyone, embrace your weirdness, face your true north. And here at the end, showing up as a theme that we're going to talk about with the reading, is karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. The guides are telling me a lot of you who chose this pile are going through something right now. Maybe you just got in an argument with somebody. There's some sort of struggle, some sort of fight here, clash. And the guides want to tell you a little bit about why and just talk to you about this. So something, it was premature, something the higher self said it's not time for this yet. And it may have come through like, if it's a relationship, it might have been one person in a relationship wanting to move to the next level in some way, do something, the other person not wanting to. So for example, one person feels like it's time to move in together, really want to move in together, the other person's not on board. It could be with work, it could be with any area of your life. The guides are saying that the higher self says there's a reason for that, you're not ready, it's not time yet. Take the ego off the table about it. 4 seconds from now, 5 seconds after the reading, you might be ready. 2 days from now, you might be ready. But when this happened, the reason this has happened is because when it happened, things were not woven into place yet. There's this theme here too about manifestation. Some of you might study manifestation, do manifestation techniques, stuff like this. There's this theme here about like, okay, so if we are in control of our world, if we truly are the artist and life is the canvas, we can make things happen and we decide, and the timing is on us and all of this. So then when stuff shows up in life that has it seem otherwise, why is that, right? Like if you're the one that was ready to move in, you felt ready to move in with this person, you wanted to move in together, you went for it and you're rejected, it didn't happen. Why is that, right? So good question. The guide said good question. Again, like the timing thing, things were not put together yet, and there's things like you just haven't aligned with it. You have to align with it. We have the pyramids on the table, which talk about spirituality. They talk about many things, mysteries included. But to me, part of what the pyramids talk about is empowerment and precision and alignment. So we've got lifting the veil. It's questioning everything, anything aligned must go. There's was or may currently still be some like clutter, some dust bunnies, again, like physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever, energetically there, that need to be swept away, need to be cleared, need to get out of the way. That could be a part of your manifestation success. But just, again, like generally with the reading, it is the leading card, it is of importance. What's not aligned needs to go. The earth pulsing here is saying when you take time in nature, take time, slow down. This is going to help you in all areas of your life. It is definitely a time efficient thing to do because it's going to help you in all areas of your life. The next card is perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. It's really important. It's time to take time to slow down. Take some time in nature. This is going to help you zoom out. Make a conscious effort. Do it. Just do it. Zoom out. Take a different perspective, right? Like, bring your consciousness outside your body, outside your town, your city, outside the country, outside the planet. Put yourself up there in the cosmos and look down on the situation, like in the grand scheme of things. Allow yourself to feel peaceful and safe and see yourself as small compared to all that is. Okay. This is going to help you find common ground. It might get you an apology as well, or it might make you figure out that you want to apologize and how to do that, give you the opportunity, and it's going to bring you into greater awareness. Okay, it's going to bring you into greater awareness. It's talking about, this Venus energy to dive in, find the joy, find things that are pleasurable, make love to life, be dance with life, or make love to life, give love, get love, receive, and enjoy. The Venus energy is very much about enjoyment. It's about values, what should be prioritized, what's important. Definitely, like, enjoying our time here is something that should be prioritized. And this "you're not for everyone" thing is really a blessing. The rejection sometimes really is a blessing and protection. It's like you have a certain quality about you. Not everybody is meant to take up your time. Not everybody is meant to some people will take up more time than others in your existence, right? You're not for everybody. Some people aren't going to like you because you're supposed to be doing other things, being around other people, things that are more enjoyable, things that align with your values, your path, the Venus energy. So you're not supposed to be everyone's cup of tea. You'd be spread too thin, and I feel like you wouldn't have what you truly desire and what you want. Yeah, sometimes we find this out through conflict here, through polarity, right? But the guides are saying too, like, again, nothing is lost. I don't know if I said that in the previous reading or yours, but nothing is lost here. It's like these things that are unpleasant to go through, they're paint on the palette. The things that are blissful, that you enjoy, the Venus suasion energy, they're paint on the palette. It's all paint on the palette. And so looking at it that way, it becomes a tool that you can dip into, that you can use. It can help you relate to other people. It can help you help them out of certain situations. It makes it easier to conquer and overcome similar situations in the future because you've learned the lessons, you've learned the skills, the ways to navigate it. There's information, there's things discovered through it. There's much there, okay, in both the light and the dark. But there's no need to reside in the darkness any more than you truly need to. So there's no need to be in anger, fear, or sadness, or grief, or conflict even, or aggravation, when you can do something that's more pleasurable or that's more joyous and dip into this Venus suasion energy. All right, so let's go ahead and we will take a look at the other part of the reading without the cards to come through. Just some stones on the table. I'm getting this message that a lot of you can do divination too. Do divination for yourself. You can find messages and pictures in stones, in leaves, and flower petals, and different things. Some of you might lean more towards one thing than another. Like, you might find things in stones. When you look at stones, you might find pictures or words or letters and messages. and maybe not so much with flowers, but they're telling me about that, and that you will, if you loosen your gaze and you practice it, you attempt it, you practice it, because it might not work the first time for you, but they're saying they're going to deliver a lot of messages to you directly, personally. It's not just through the videos. Okay, the color white and black together is coming up. So maybe this is something somebody's wearing. Maybe you like these two colors together a lot, or there's a specific project or something. We're working with black and white, but I definitely see black and white coming up together. Okay. I'm also getting eating. It might be something you're eating. Some of y'all going to the beach, or just maybe doing a meditation with the beach, could be really powerful. They're showing me like mud or red sands, golden sands. It could just mean that it's hot sand and the water. Okay, so that comes up. Yeah, I see the sun too, the sun and water, the blue, balancing yellow and blue comes up too. So take it how it resonates, if it does. We've got some tea here. Let's see. Reach into the bag and pull out whatever wants to come out. Oh yeah, it's like if you go to the beach, you go to the water, you do this meditation, love is going to start pouring out of you. I feel like you're going to feel good, you're going to feel relaxed, you're going to feel like, oh, I'm so glad I did this for myself, and you're going to be in this mood, and you could attract more of that. It's saying you could really attract a lot of prosperity. This might help you attract money too, but it's things that are going to bring you happiness. Okay. Rose, they're talking about working with rose, so some of y'all could benefit from that, whether it's, rose scented things, rose tea, real roses, painting roses, whatever it is. I see love on the table. It is probably a sexual love. There's romance, there's passion, there's emotions, there's happiness here. You might meet this person on a sunny day, or decide, or you fall in love, or find out they're in love with you on a sunny day, or you go out on a date, it's sunny out. What about this passion, this love? Could be a water sign person, or somebody with personal placements in Leo. I'm seeing too, as far as zodiac signs go. You might have a child with this person at some point. Some of you, there's a pet or something. There's like a new beginning, fresh new beginning, beyond just the connection. You guys are doing something together. You have a new pet, or there's a new project. Okay, yeah. If you're looking for more romance in your life, think water. I feel like going to the beach or being around the water really help you. Expressing your emotions too comes up. Okay. There's something here about an upside down question mark for shape also. And I'm seeing like some sort of circle. I feel like it's probably connected to the summer seasons. Maybe you're going on some sort of journey and then you return home, or it's like for a research paper, you're gathering a bunch of research information, you're doing a bunch of research, and gathering a bunch of information, and then it's like it's all in one place and you sit down to put it together. But I see a lot of love in the cards for you. Some of it might be platonic, might be about friends, self-love. I see a lot of joy. I see things going on at night too, darkness here, so it could be dreams. I see the water, definitely. Sun is healing. Use proper precautions and self-love, but it's bringing this fresh new energy. Some of you a new message. It's really bringing in a lot of abundance for you. It's also talking about staying hydrated, dealing with hot days. So yeah, I see a lot of that, a lot of love, a lot of self-care on the cards. Very beautiful, sweet energy. I see a couple new beginnings for you. Joyous experiences and passion. There's just this big passion blob on the table sort of with this. So it could be talking about a very passionate weekend, a very passionate romance, something like that. It's like one thing though, one unit. So it's like one group of time. It's like a group of time, like a weekend, or it's one relationship, or it's one project that you're very passionate about. Okay. They're also drawing my attention to this orange color. It's sunset, but they're also talking about the color orange. It's kind of a pale orange. Somebody might be wearing that. Or you could be working with it. You see something with this orange. The guides want you to pay attention if you do. Okay, I'm also seeing fire for some of you. So maybe you're having a bonfire. This is about cooking, working with fire in some way, or it's a fire sign person. I'm seeing eyes too. They kind of look like owl eyes, or fox eyes. I know they're very different, but it's a rock. I'm also seeing a mask here, like just the eye part of a mask. Glasses, sunglasses, something connected to that, protecting the eyes or accentuating the eyes in that way. Could be face paint too around eyes, tattoos. That's what I'm seeing for you. I hope you all enjoyed the reading. It's been very nice having you here. Many blessings. Bye-bye.